Hello, everyone. This is Joe from Joe's Trains, or I should say JSGTrains. And I've finally decided that it's time for me to get back on this layout. We moved a couple of years ago, and I had to dismantle the 8x12 that I had, and thankfully, nothing was glued, it was all screwed. And so it was easy to number everything and then reassemble in the new location. The only unfortunate thing is that it's still an 8x12. But, it's what I have to work with, and I'm going to make it work. So let me turn the camera around here. So what I've done is I plan on running tin plate and some new production stuff. And so with the help of Steve Eastman, I made this 5-rail track. I basically used Lionel's 054 and USA Track standard 57 curves and made it work. And so I made that into a 5-rail track, and that's what's going to be on the elevation here. Back in the back where the pillars are, that's going to be a hell gate there. And so the loop up on top, I'll be able to run both O gauge and standard gauge. And then I'll have two outer loops, the inner loop being standard with 72 radius. And then this other track, the O gauge track, is going to be 084. And that is made from the standard 84 rails that I've got from USA Track. And I was able to acquire the Lionel ties, and I made the 084 myself, so that way it's concentric with the standard 72. And then back in the corner there'll be a tunnel there with a tin plate 840 station on there. I have several accessories that I want to fit on here. I'm hoping that they all fit. But the last few days, I ended up spending tightening ties, replacing ties and insulators, and then testing it. And it's been a real chore, but I'm finally getting to the point where I can put down the foam roadbed and start dropping wires through the top. And so that's where I'm at right now. Just to give you a quick look, here's some of the artwork that I've had packed away for years that I've finally been able to hang. As you can see, I've got some Angela Trotta Thomas paintings, and then one of her sketches. And then the picture up on top, my daughter drew that, and so that was a must to hang in here as well. And then I'll go around the room here. There's a couple of my train lanterns. Oh, and my daughter almost made this beautiful Lionel logo out of stained glass. That's kind of a hobby thing for her. Very creative, and so I appreciate that as well. And here again is more of the artwork. I figured that since I'm not going to be able to store any trains on the walls, it'd be too hard to get to all of them and take them in and out. I just decided to hang art here. And so this is it. That 165-mile marker came from a good friend of mine, Bob Tomey. His cousin had it and passed a few years ago, unfortunately. So he gave it to me. And Bob and Chuck's grandfather worked for Southern Pacific for years in Gilroy, California. And apparently the daylight used to go through Gilroy all the time. But Gilroy is the town where we used to live. And so that's why I've got that sign up there in the corner. And my brother suggested that I add a current one for Hollister because that's where we live right now. And so I did that. I got that up there. And then my TV to watch my videos, my train videos while I'm working on the layout or a football game or whatever. And then down below here is a cabinet that I have that was has some U.S. Air Corps or Army Air Corps, I should say, items in it. My dad was in the Army Air Corps and ended up being a POW for 3.5 years in the Philippines. And so all this is kind of like to honor him and all the other servicemen that have served. So that's on that shelf. And then I've got other tin plate items below. But it's a great little cabinet. I picked it up at a really good price. And so anyway, that's where I'm at. I'm kind of new with this. I hope to be posting future videos on the progress of the layout. I started this channel years ago because I was posting our seasonal Christmas and Halloween layouts. And so that's how it started. But I've been inspired by so many YouTubers that I wanted to share what I'm doing as well. So I hope everybody has a good week, or the rest of the week, I should say, and we'll see you soon.